Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Sue Bach. I am very honored to be your MC for this morning for the exciting and collaborative announcement coming to you from the cities of Trail and Rossland. Before we start, I just have a couple quick little housekeeping items I'd like to just mention for those folks that are joining us from the background. We've opened up the chat room and hope that you will take some time to put a few comments in, say hello, and particularly after the announcement, share your enthusiasm and your excitement with us. The second piece is just to remind panelists to use your mute and unmute button. Just remember to unmute before speaking. That's the trick. So I just want to take a minute and say that I'm personally thrilled to see such a great turnout this morning on our call. I see there's a number of community leaders joining us from a number of our neighboring municipalities and governments. And I also see a lot of old friends from different sectors. So thank you to all for joining us this morning. On your screens, you will see we have some very special panelists with us. We have coming to you from a video, MLA Kootenay West, Katrina Conroy. She will be presenting a recorded message on behalf of Honorable Melanie Mark, Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport. We have the City of Trail, Mayor Lisa Payson, City of Rossland, Mayor Kathy Moore, and President and CEO of BC Games, Allison Noble. So welcome. To begin our session, I would like to acknowledge that we live and work on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Sinixt people. We make this acknowledgement to show our respect for the homeland and the Sinixt Nation. We feel privileged and grateful to be here, and we invite those participating today to explore their own relationship to place. So we're going to start off this morning with the big announcement, and this is coming to you from Honorable Katrina Conroy, MLA of Kootenay West, who is sharing the official announcement on behalf of Honorable Melanie Mark, Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport.
Hi, I'm Katrina Conroy, MLA for Kootenay West, and I'd like to acknowledge that I'm speaking to you from the traditional territory of the Lekwungen-speaking people, the Songhees and the Esquimalt nations. It's a real honor and a pleasure to say a few words on behalf of the Honorable Melanie Mark, Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport. I am really excited that the 2026 BC Winter Games will be hosted by the communities of Trail and Rossland. I know Minister Mark would join me in saying that this is great news for residents, as well as participants and fans attending these games, as they can look forward to a fantastic experience. I congratulate and thank everyone that has been involved in preparing this bid, and I know that Trail and Rossland are ready to put their best foot forward to show everyone the spectacular beauty of our region and provide a really great sport experience. Through the Ministry of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sport, our government is committed to supporting amateur sport development and enhancing opportunities for sport participation for all British Columbians. As part of that commitment, our government invests more than $2 million annually to the BC Games Society to support the delivery of BC Winter and Summer Games. Beyond being one of the largest multi-sport competitions in the province, the BC Games are a source of community celebration. These games bring together people to cheer on our young athletes, their coaches, and officials on their sport journey. For some, the BC Games are the entry point to BC's high performance system and serve as a stepping stone towards national and international competition. And for others, the BC Games provide valuable experience in sport competition, community connectiveness, and the opportunity to make new friendships. Hosting a BC Winter Games is no easy feat. It'll take countless people working together, but I know the people of Trail and Rossland are up to the task. Thank you in advance to all of those who will be involved in preparing for these games. These games don't happen without the vital contributions of volunteers, sponsors, and other key partners, and I know you are all up to it, as you have proven it when you hosted the games in the past, and I will add, did a pretty spectacular job. Also, thank you to the BC Games Society staff and its board, along with the bid committee for their work in selecting the host communities. Congratulations once again to the residents of Trail and Rossland. I have no doubt that with the community spirit and welcoming atmosphere we have here, the 2026 BC Winter Games will be a fun and memorable event for all. Thanks and take care.
Well, many thanks to MLA Katrine Conway on behalf of Minister Mark for the very exciting announcement of the upcoming 2026 Winter Games. I hope everybody will just take a minute and zoom into their chat and let us know the excitement that you're all feeling. I know this is one of those moments where you kind of go, what did we wish for? But it's a great and wonderful experience. As noted, in the announcement, our communities have participated in many, many games over the last number of decades. And as the current mayor of the City of Trail, let me introduce our fourth mayor from the City of Trail, who has collaboratively engaged and led the region through the games. With a community of volunteers from the City of Trail who have collaboratively engaged and led the region in the games, please help me to introduce Mayor Lisa Pazin. Lisa?
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the City of Trail, I wish to welcome everyone joining us today and extend a heartfelt thank you to the BC Games for the opportunity to host the 2026 BC Winter Games alongside and in partnership with the City of Rossland. Hosting the Games is something that our communities can support, celebrate, and look forward to. The BC Games is so very important to young athletes. During the Games, they experience high-level sporting events, which will help to develop their skills in their chosen sport. The City of Trail looks forward to welcoming athletes and their families, coaches, officials, and spectators from around the province to experience our region's top-notch sporting facilities, services, accommodations, and our welcoming communities. Our region prides itself on volunteerism, and I am very confident that the City of Trail and the City of Rossland will be wonderful hosts for the BC Games in 2026. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mayor Pazin. From one community and collaborating leader to another, our next speaker brings many good things to the Games, including those gorgeous white-covered mountains that we're seeing right now, and a community of recreational enthusiasts. Please welcome City of Rossland Mayor Kathy Moore.
Thank you, Sue, and welcome to everyone on the panel. We are very excited for this announcement. Rossland is extremely thrilled to be hosting with the City of Trail. We have a strong history of doing this. I can't believe the last time was 2006. I volunteered for those games, and it was just a wonderful experience. I want to first thank the bid committee because they did an incredible job putting together the bid that was successful for these games. And we couldn't do it without all the volunteers that come together and show our communities off in their best light. I find the most inspirational thing about the games is the youth athletes that come. We see them build teamwork, we see them build and show off their skills, their hard work, their dedication to their sport. And they also show such tremendous camaraderie, and the friendships that they build can last their whole lifetime. So these games are just a fantastic thing for not only the youth athletes, but also the communities, because we get to come together, work together, get all the volunteers out there rallying. And from my experience in the past, it's a very worthwhile experience for everyone involved. So in closing, I'll just say, let the games planning begin, and thank you for selecting us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mayor Moore. The world of sport really does start at the community level. And so today, and this announcement is very appropriate. I've seen so many games now in my own career, and you see the athletes, the coaches, sponsors, community leaders, the game staff themselves, and the volunteers who spend hours and hours setting the stage for greatness. Our final guest today comes to us from Victoria, BC. Please welcome CEO and President of the BC Games, Alison Noble.
Thanks, Sue. It is a pleasure to be here this morning to be part of this exciting announcement. And congratulations to Trail and Rossland for your successful bid to host 2026 BC Winter Games. Hats off and shout out to your bid community as well. They worked tirelessly through the spring and summer to put together this amazing bid that made this successful submission. So job well done, and I know the work that goes into that. Both Trail and Rossland have such a rich history on hosting international, national, regional events. And to have this co-host opportunity for the 2026 BC Winter Games, it'll bring out the best in both communities. And there will be no doubt that all of those participants that will be arriving in your communities will have just an exceptional sport experience. It's been quite a couple of years for all of us, and I think the challenges and difficulties we've all faced have been unprecedented. But I believe that when sport returns to our communities, it somewhat feels like all is right with the world. And that's what this opportunity presents, is that on the horizon, there is this beacon of hope. And the 2026 BC Winter Games will be amazing for not only both of your communities, but for the province as you bring sport back and these kids can do what they love to do. So thank you for your efforts and your commitment to putting together such a great bid. It's going to be fantastic, and congratulations once again. We do have a short video to share with you just to give a little bit of insight of what's to come. So thank you.
On behalf of all of the athletes, I pledge to compete in the spirit in which the Games were founded, a celebration of competition, honor, and friendship.
Well, that certainly tells you what it's all about and why we do what we do for the BC Games. I want to say thank you to Allison. It was a pleasure to meet you this morning. It's nice to have a new face on the BC Games, and we all look forward to hosting you as well as your staff in our communities. Congratulations to Mayor Payson and Mayor Moore and your organizing committee. Putting together a successful bid is not an easy task, and it's a huge accomplishment and one of many more to come. I wish you all much success and a ton of fun as you build the 2026 BC Winter Games. This now concludes today's announcement. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and thank you for coming.